Okay, in my conclusions here, like I said, I get asked a lot of questions. Like somebody will say, hey, is there any way that I can get better accuracy out of a 264 diameter bullet? Well, the reason I made this series of videos and telling you, the factors, chances are the rifle you have is worn or the rifling isn't that sharp that a 264 diameter bullet will not work no matter what you do to it. Okay? I tried to explain that. So let's recap. You have 100-year-old guns, 80, 100-year-old guns that, military weapons that are not made during wartime to certain things, guns that are worn and that. So you check the bore. You got the bore condition. Also, the Carcano rifles come with sights that are not that easy to use. You have to understand them, and they may be off. So this is another thing that will impede your ability to shoot the weapon accurately. It's not a very precision sighting system on these guns. Those are two factors. And then it comes down, like I explained, to different types of ammo, to different diameter bullets. See, this is an odd gun with an odd diameter bullet, and even in the best of times or when things were good, you're lucky there is one or two companies that still make the ammo. It is not in demand, so it was always kind of hard to find. Okay? So you have to understand you're up against it. You got a lot of factors that detract from this gun and the ammunition. Fortunately, you can buy components to load something, PPU does make the larger diameter bullet, which has fairly decent results. But, in my experience, okay, the oversized cast bullet, okay, even beats the Hornady torpedo bullet. Okay. But again, if you're not a person that reloads, if you don't cast bullets, this could be problematic. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not telling you go out and cast bullets, whatever. It's just to get even the correct cast bullets is not that easy. Okay? So, in my opinion, the best thing to do is somehow come up with a mild cast bullet load. And the reason I have a mild load, and this is where, if you're reloading, this is where you have to get into your reloading technique. A lot of people approach this, well, just tell me the load. Tell me what bullet, what load you use. Well, that's really not the way to go. The powder I use in this cast bullet load, and a lot of people I see try to replicate the bullet velocity of a jacketed bullet. I don't do that. You have to develop the load. In other words, start from a low reading and just reload so many tenths or so many grains of powder with each one, and you develop a load. And that's how I found this load, because this bullet, with 4 or 5 other different powder charges of the same damn powder, but just either more or less, do not produce an accurate round whatsoever. I mean, the accuracy is abysmal. I really never liked using cast bullets in a more modern rifle. In the old, 40, 50 caliber guns, yeah, it's okay, but in the small bore, smokeless powder guns, I really never, you have to fine tune the load. It's not just like a jacketed bullet, where you can find 2 or 3 powders where it'll work good. You have to develop the load and find the load. And I got lucky with this one, and it's a good load. And yes, it takes time, effort, and it costs money. I expend maybe, it depended on how quick I come up with something. I can expend over 100 rounds developing a load before I find something that I really like. So you got to kind of ask yourself, how much time and effort do you want to put in to get good results? to just ask me, is there something I can do to make a 264 bullet work better? The answer is no. Okay, if the gun, there's a lot of factors. Okay, if the gun don't like the ammo, then you gotta go with something else. So that's my thoughts and as much information I can get out there, put in a context, hopefully, that addresses the very wide audience I have. Okay, because there are guys out there that cast their own bullets, are very experienced in reloading, and can figure this out. There are people there that reload or are new to reloading and are looking for things like the components. I got 2 emails today, people. If I could crank out about 5,000 of these cast bullets, I could sell them all in a week. Okay, but I just don't have the ability to do that. And then there are the people that just buy ammo, that don't reload, that don't cast. So I have to address a very wide range of people's questions. Okay, but if you can't get, for those that don't reload in that, if you can't get a 268 bullet or someone to load you up some cast bullets, really, that's about the only thing you have to do. You have to either get in reloading or go to one of the custom reloaders like Steno or and Steno, a lot of people like the ammo. That custom cartridge, I don't know. I haven't heard. Some people got some 6.5 Japanese from them, and I don't know. It's up to you. I try it, see how it goes. Right at the moment, I am not producing nothing, and I doubt I will for some time until I get things straightened out here. But that's my thoughts on it, trying to answer your questions, and I hope it helps some of you guys out. And stay tuned, we got a lot more stuff coming.